Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and I want to show you in particular something that when your mama watches this video back, that's gonna tickle her to death. But this was me
Oh my
back when
God.
back when she and I were graduating high school 22 years ago. Yes. Yes, that was I had my hair all parted to the side and
I see.
trying to be all flashy with that tuxedo that I was sweating in, because you had to take those pictures like in July the year before your senior year, and we had to go in the old gym in the lobby, and I was
Um.
about to melt. Now, I know you're not
How you
bashful
doing?
about a photo. Talk about your senior photos. What was that experience like for you?
It was fun. I really had fun. Like, getting ready, putting on my makeup, getting cute, just to take a picture. Like, it was just exciting for me.
Now, this year has been an amazing year for a variety of reasons, whether it's some of the accomplishments that your class has done, or just some of the events that you've been able to participate in. What's going to be the lasting memory for you of this past year, and how you've grown as a person?
I would say, uh, no.
I'm going to get your mama so tickled because I got you speechless.
For real.
Well,
I mean,
what's a memory that sticks out to you right now? When you think back about this past year, what's a memory that sticks out to you that you're like, man, that was awesome?
what was it? I'm trying to think about what it was. The Powder Puff game, when we had the Powder Puff game. We lost, but it was still fun. Like, we all had fun regardless. The whole homecoming week was just fun to me.
It seemed like a whole lot of fun. And you know that the referees and your coaching staff really let y'all down, because seniors are always supposed to win the Powder Puff game.
Right. I don't know what they had going on that day, but I mean, we had a good practice. It's just we got out there. It's like we didn't know what to do.
Execution, execution, execution.
Yes.
We just gonna blame the coaches and the referees. How about that?
That's fine with me.
Now, talk about, for you as a person, how do you feel like you grew in? Because when you come into high school, you're one way, and when you're leaving high school, you're always a different way. How would you say, from 9th grade to 12th grade, how is Nemiah transformed as a person?
I mean, when I first got to high school, it was just, I'm in high school now. But as I got older, I got more mature, and not being around a lot of people, because when you be around the wrong people, it comes with trouble. But I've learned to be more mature and to be more positive and stay motivated and help motivate others to do better. And it's pretty much it.
Now, people like you and Piper and maybe a few others have a unique experience in that you go to school where your parents work. Your mother is one of the administrative assistants in the main office.
Yeah.
And having a parent at school, when I was growing up, I had some friends. One of my friends, his mother was the librarian, and I had some other friends whose parents were teachers. How unique is that, and how special was that for you this year in particular?
It's very special because it's my last year. It's like I get to have my mom with me. She's always there. If I need something, I can go to her office. It's really just fun. When I first found out that she was gonna start working at our school, I was like, oh my God, my mom gonna be here, there, everywhere. But it's really been fun. I was scared at first, but I really enjoyed her with me my last year of high school.
I'm very excited for you too, because that's a very unique, special thing, and especially a senior year to have your mama there. And your mom is one of the sweetest people I know. I've
Yes,
been in high
she
school. I loved me some Kenya Lowry. Um, now, now, one of the questions I'm asking everybody is, what is your favorite go-to snack?
is. At the snack shack.
I mean, just in general, like, what's the snack that if like this year, if you're hungry and you need something right now, this is what I want.
Some hot fries.
That makes two people now. I done. Y'all can have all the hot fries and hot Cheetos, hot Funyuns. You can eat every one of those you want, because if I ate one of those, my throat would be on fire for the rest of the day.
I can eat like 2 or 3 bags back to back. I just love hot fries. That's all I'm about eating snack shack.
God bless you. Yeah, I can't. When I was younger, I would eat that hot stuff, and I remember I got to where I progressively got hotter and hotter chicken wings. But man, if I ate those right now, I'd be hurting. Now,
Yes, I love hot fries.
tell everybody some of the extracurriculars that you've participated in both this year and throughout your high school career.
I was involved in the Beta Club for 3 years, and I enjoyed doing some of the we volunteered at a lot of places. We had the clean up at the river, and that was one of my most favorite, doing it. And I also been a cheerleader for 2 years. It was I really was scared to try, because I had the incident with my ankle, but I stepped out my comfort zone anyway, and I started cheering. And this year I was the co-captain, and I was really excited. And I tried basketball cheerleading for the first time, and it was really fun.
I'm glad you talked about stepping out of your comfort zone. I think that's something that a lot of high schoolers sometimes don't take advantage of. With so many different offerings that are available, whether it's clubs or athletics, there's so much volunteering, there's so many ways that you can be involved with your school. And it doesn't have to be something that's tied directly to your academics. Some people join Beta Club because they got good grades, they want to do that. But like, I was in Beta Club, and I was in Anchor Club, and I was in a bunch of other things that did different stuff. And so to hear you talk about that, and to hear you, hey, I had an injury, but I'm going to keep on trucking, and I'm going to try to do better. Like, that to me is fantastic. Now,
Yes.
once we conclude graduation and we head into the fall, Nemiah, what are your plans beyond high school?
Well, I plan to attend Clayton State University, the
Oh,
major
wow.
in nursing. But throughout high school, I was doing dual enrollment, so I'll be a step ahead with my nursing classes. But I'm really excited to start at Clayton State.
I'm glad you mentioned the dual enrollment too, because that was just like right on the very edge of starting when I was in school. Whenever I was in school, you could take English and I think pre-calculus and calculus. That was it. That's all you could take, and you could only take it at Middle Georgia. And so now, between the nursing program through OFTC and through Middle Georgia, and then all the other course offerings that you can get in dual enrollment, talk about how confident that's helped you to become as you move on into the traditional college environment next year.
It's really helped because it gives you like a hands-on experience. Like when I was doing dual enrollment for nursing, we had clinicals at the nursing homes, and we did it 3 Fridays through the month of January. And it really was a good experience, because it lets you know, do you really want to do this before you step out in the real world, go to college. We have tuition fees and all of that.
Well, one thing that I've asked every single senior that I've spoken to thus far, and some people have the answer, or some people will come close to the answer, and some people don't have any answer, but what is your quote in the yearbook?
Um, what is my quote? I do know my quote. It's oh Lord, I can't even think of it right now. Um, oh, I know it. My senior quote was, um, I can't cry about having too much on my plate if my goal was to eat.
Listen at you, girl. Now you're making me hungry. I stay perpetually hungry. That's part of that problem why I have to buy those bigger shirts that my mama was buying me back in high school. Well, Nemiah, I want to tell you how proud I am of you and how you scared me to death when I came to work at Dublin, because I was walking down the halls one day and there's this little girl that looked identical to Kenya Lowry. And I'm like, there's no way. Like,
I
how is
remember
that
you saying
possible?
that.
And it scared me to death because I'm like, am I in some parallel universe or something? Or like, how did this person look just like this person? And thankfully, y'all helped sort it out so I didn't go crazy. But I'm so proud to see the young woman that you've grown into. And I ask all our seniors to please don't be strangers, to please come back and pour into these young people, just like people poured into you, so that we can keep this great tradition at Dublin rolling.
I will. I sure will. I plan to come back to Dublin High a lot.
Well, Nemiah, thank you so much for joining us today. And I want to wish you continued success in everything that you do. And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.